Credo Vusamazulu Mutwa. His African name means Wake the Zulus. But Credo wants his name to mean Wake the Nation. Very appropriate, considering his profession as a witch doctor, traditional healer, and a Sanusi. He is an African philosopher, psychologist, and astrologist. He predicts the future, good or bad. He was confirmed a high witch doctor and a custodian of the relics of the tribe and a guardian of the Zulu tribe's history. He renounced Christianity and underwent the ceremony of purification in order to become a witch doctor. This medicine man now heals and prognosticates the fate of individuals and nations. Did he truly foresee Chris Hani assassination? Through the dreams of the people, he predicted the 1976 students' unrest. He says, "Is it time to give merit to the predictions of the High Sanusi, Credo Mutwa?"
We are visiting Lutlamaring Dam Cultural Center. Credo Mutwa, author, artist, sculptor, Inyanga High Sanusi. We are visiting here tonight in your capacity, Mr. Mutwa, as an author and a Sanusi. I have extracted information from your book, Let Not My Country Die, that I'd like to talk to you about. Our nation is on fire. Our people, black and white, are in mourning. We are coming to you tonight as a Sanusi to tell us, is there light at the end of the tunnel?
Guys, the Zulus say, even though the skies are as black as the face of death, the stars always shine. There is a light at the end of a very dark tunnel for our country.
Well, you are a Sanusi. Let's first explain to the people, what is a Sanusi?
A Sanusi is just what one can call a souped-up Sangoma. He is a man who has studied and studied until he has reached the stage which is above Sangoma, above Inyanga. This is a Sanusi. The name Sanusi, Nkosikazi, means an uplifter. Now, a Sangoma worships God as God the Father, but a Sanusi worships God as a woman, Nomkubulwane, God the Mother. The Sanusis existed before the Sangomas were, and this is where many people are confused. They often confuse a Sanusi with a Sangoma, but even the names of these two professions are not the same.
You predict the health of individuals, the health of a nation. What is the health of our nation at this point?
Koskas, the near future is very dark for our country. I'm sorry to say this. But let me ask you a question. You and I spoke together on the telephone before you came here a few days ago. What did I tell you?
Well, it was Friday, and you told me that one top leader, black, is going to die. In fact, you said two leaders, black leaders, are going to die very soon. The next day, the Saturday, Mr. Oliver Tambo died. Was that one of your predictions?
Yeah, Nkosikazi. And please, you must understand that a Sanusi must never be proud of his predictions. I am desolated to have to tell you that another great person is going to die in South Africa in the very near future.
How soon?
I would say within the next 8 months. This person I have got such love and respect for that I wish I could prevent this. This is what sickens me about these powers of looking, of seeing, that you see, but God has not given you the medicine, nor the power, nor the voice to stop what is going to happen.
This person that you're talking about, is he or she black or white?
Black. I wish to say to those people who are planning this murder, stop it. In the name of God, you mad creatures, stop it.
Who's going to commit this murder, whites or blacks?
Nkosikazi.
On this man or woman?
Nkosikazi. There are groups of mad people in South Africa. And I don't care what happens to me because I'm now going to state something and I dare anyone to laugh at my prediction. There are groups of very wealthy people overseas who are financing some of the killer gangs in South Africa. And I say to those groups, do you know what you're doing? Again, Nkosikazi, I wish our people, black and white, could evict these murderers from our midst. Let me ask you.
Are we talking about immigrants who've moved here?
No, ma. No. We are talking about very high criminals of an international stature who have made a beeline to South Africa and who are setting faction against faction, manipulating party against party to cover gigantic acts of theft, of stealing South African money and taking it overseas, to cover up gigantic thefts of South African minerals, diamonds, gold, and the like. Our country is being murdered by criminals who manipulate people. And when you manipulate a person, you can make him do something without him realizing that you have manipulated him.
We cannot completely ignore your predictions. It's my understanding that you predicted the 1976 student unrest. Yes. You, with a prophet called Lillian, predicted this. So maybe there is some truth to this.
Nkosikazi, I wish the great leaders of our country, all of them, should be aware and ask themselves questions.
Do you see a black government very soon in South Africa?
Of course. Of course. But Nkosikazi, that government is not going to bring us peace. We shall have 1 year of very bad trouble, 1994. And in 1995, we shall have a little rest, but the only year is a year that I might not see.
And that is?
1997. Oh, it's a beautiful year.
You are not alone to predict 1997 as a beautiful year, which supposedly will be the year another government will be coming into office. In fact, Eugene Nyati says, rent your vote to the government that will take over soon, 1994, and then mortgage your vote to the government of 1997. I'm hearing you also agreeing with that.
Yes, Koskas. I've been shown by the spirits that in 1997, after the deaths of most of our great leaders, an incident will
Who will be gone in 1997?
Me, for a start, and others. And after that, Koskas, a government consisting mostly of women will come to power in South Africa, led by a very strange man. This man will be of the Muslim faith. Don't ask me why. You see, in 1997, peace will come to South Africa because for the first time, the people of South Africa will face a common danger, because then upheavals will be taking place in other parts of the world. There is going to be a new war in the Middle East, and perhaps this will make South Africans to look at each other as brothers once more.
Yes, you say communication obviously is going to be about the only thing that's going to help South Africans get together, black and white starting to talk. What I'd like to get back to now is black on black apartheid. You talk in your book about black on black apartheid. What is black on black apartheid?
Koskas, when the colonial people arrived in Africa, they found Africa with many tribes. And they used to set one tribe against another one. Namabuza, there is strong historical evidence that King Shaka was often manipulated into attacking certain tribes in Natal. And some of our kings too were manipulated. Now then, where before the tribes had been trading with each other, the Swazis traded with the Botswanas, the Zulus bought iron from the Botswanas, the Zulus bought cattle of a very high grade from the Basutus. But with the coming of colonialism, tribe was set against tribe, with the result that great hostility developed between the tribes. For example, Koskas, if you ask some right-wingers in South Africa today about the Zulus and the Xhosas, they will tell you that these two people are traditional enemies. That is absolute nonsense. The Zulus and the Xhosas never fought on a battlefield